right, testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. Welcome welcome all to the show here at PacoLoco.com on the YouTube, where I'm gonna come over here and say hi everybody and fake it out like I'm not going to adjust this mic. Here we go. Gotta make sure things is perfect. We got professional comedians hosting today. DAndre Duke Doc. He's gonna be coming up a little bit later. I gotta move this real quick. Sorry. Lights, camera, action behind the scenes. There we go. Lights are on, camera, action. Welcome once again. King's Pizza, ladies and gentlemen, happy hour where this is where the stars come out to practice. When we come out here, this is where our little workshop where we got a whole bunch of comedians gonna be coming here tonight. It's gonna be really nice. DAndre Duke Docs is gonna be hosting later on. My name is Paco Loco. Allow me to introduce myself to the people who don't know me. I'm the producer of tonight's event. I had to do this because this is way cheaper than therapy. You know what I mean? And I'm saying I just changed my Facebook bio today. You know how you gotta put something on your Facebook profile? That's some hard ass shit to think about. Like, how can I sum up my life in 100 letters or less? Like, dang, that's fucked up. Now, I be really thinking about, I be stealing other people's quotes and shit like Malcolm X and Muhammad Ali so I could look smart and shit. But I came up with one. And my one, what I put today was, when no one offers you a seat at the table, you get your own table. That's what we do in this country. You don't gotta sit here, boom, knowledge, message, like that for real. Like, you make your own table, invite all your friends and family down, you the boss. So that's what we do here at King's, because I want to get in there. I'm like the least booked MC, and I'm like, all right, watch you bitches. Watch. When my movie come out, y'all gonna be the villains. Like, for real. That's how it's gonna be. Not y'all in the room, but you know the other people. Them motherfuckers, yo, they gonna be the villains. Y'all gonna be my squad. Y'all gonna be my army. I feel crazy because like I'm influencing like a whole generation of comedians now, because I just let them get on the mic and try their stuff out. Like, yo, this is gonna be crazy. Like, in a couple years, give me a couple years into this. Watch, I'm gonna get arrested. Oh, if the things keep up the way it is, like I can see myself going to jail just for throwing comedy shows. Ain't that fucked up? You know why I know? Because you mean everything that I was born to live by that was the truth is a fucking lie. If they start off as a little baby, what you lie? You know what? At the first lie my mama told, that her name was Mom. It ain't her. That ain't her. It's bullshit. Her name is Maria. Hi, Mom. She's watched all of my videos. She be commenting and giving me tips and shit like, oh shit, I gotta watch what I say. Sorry, Mom. I like being raised in a Latino house is real crazy, because like, it's all about machismo. Like, it's all about being a macho, how you are. Like, you gotta hold it in. Like, you gotta hold your feelings in. We not allowed to show our feelings. We not, like, yo, you get hurt, you can be hold it the fuck in. Don't say shit. Like, you boom. So we talk to like hold it in. We can hold it in. Like, and with bad stuff going on, look at my face, poker face, like I'm good. But not all the time, like, yo, like it comes out at the wrong times. Like, there's certain, you should let it out. That's what I'm saying. Like, if you got feelings in it, like let it out, because it comes out at the wrong time. I found myself crying at the Olympics the other day. Like, damn, I'm not even in this shit. Like, oh shit, like, you know what I was crying at? It was like the toilet paper twirl. You know that little thing that we had to... Why am I crying? Like, I was like, oh, that's because I didn't cry from Rohan yet. Like, it just come out. Your body is funny, yo. You gotta let it out. Be letting it out. You can't let it out in traffic. That's bad and shit. Like, you gotta pull over and shit. Like, then you get mad if somebody look at you and shit, be ready to fight and shit. What the fuck? Like, it's crazy. It's crazy, man. Like, everything we was taught is just wrong. Like, you know why I believe this? Because, like, the way I was raised. Like, I was raised religious. And I was raised religious because we saw The Exorcist. And I don't know if y'all saw The Exorcist. Exorcist is the most weirdest shit. Don't show your kids horror movies as a child, yo. This shit fucks them up. Like, I was fucked up into believing that God would protect me against the devil because of the exorcist. You know what I mean? We sitting there and I was raised in a crazy ass situation like, well, I believe that we lived in a haunted house growing up. It was a fact of life. Like, there's ghosts. There's stuff that happens. Like, and it would just be manifesting just the weirdest way. We'd be at home back in my day when I was a kid, we was playing Nintendo and shit. And there was this magic trick to get the Nintendo game started. You had to blow on it. Like, I don't know how the fucking scientific efforts work on this, but it worked. You start the Nintendo up. Hi, y'all. Come on in. What's up, y'all? Hello, hello. Started from the top. My name is Paco Loco. Started back from the top. My name is Paco Loco. I'm the producer and the director of this evening's festivities. Welcome. It's an open mic comedy, so everybody's allowed to say their shit, speak their piece. So we got a sign-up sheet. We got a lot of comedians gonna be coming throughout the night. We usually get like a dozen or so, and we don't know who's coming because like it's open and like real comedians come through every once in a while. And I'm gonna be a real comedian, but not yet. Like, I need a couple years. I need a couple years, because a lot of the shit I be talking don't be funny. They don't be funny. Like, just before y'all came here, I'm telling you how I was raised in a haunted house. I was raised in a haunted house. In the middle of us playing video games, we sitting there, and all of a sudden, the room get cold. Like, you can see your breath, like, we looking at each other like, oh shit, it's the devil. You know what I mean? We scared, like, oh shit, like, oh no. And then all of a sudden, like, out of nowhere, you can hear all over. So we looking at each other like, yo, let's pray to Jesus. Like, this is whole God protect us. It was so scary that my father comes in, possessed by the devil, yo. Like, it was scary. Like, damn. So we pray and pray, got real religious growing up to get that away from us, that energy away. But then, as you grow up, you start seeing that the shit that we taught as a child wasn't really what it really was. Turns out that our house wasn't haunted at all. We was just poor. You know what I mean? Yeah, we didn't even know we was poor. We didn't even, because everybody else was broke too. Like, we didn't know we was broke. I thought it was normal until you go to other people's house. Then you be like, oh shit, what's that? You're like, that's a dishwasher. Like, for real? Like, damn. Then you go back home, we mad as shit. Like, we don't got no dishwasher. Fuck. That'd be bad. Yeah, we was raised poor. Turns out, like, if you don't pay your bills, the city will turn off your shit. The city will turn off, even in the middle of the night, there's electricity out too. Like, shh, like the fuck? And then we in our grandma's house, and my mom explained, what happened, Mom? Like, yeah, house haunted. Like, no, we just ain't paid a bill. We was broke. We was broke. And in the ghetto, too, the walls are thin. So it wasn't even no disembodied spirits like we thought it was. Turns out my neighbors were just fucking. Man, that's what that was. You just hear it, everything. And later on, we heard it different. It was like, like, oh shit, that's what that was. My dad didn't even get possessed by the devil. No, he's just an alcoholic. And he come back, just pass the fuck out like, all right. It's crazy being raised in the hood, man. It's crazy because then I come here, like everywhere I go, they think I'm that. Like, when I was in Philadelphia, where I'm from, I'm Puerto Rican. And when I'm down south, I'm Cuban. When I'm out west, I'm Mexican. When I was in the Northeast, I was like Navajo Indian and shit. Like, my brother went to Iraq twice. He's like, you know what the Iraqis look like? I'm like, no, you look like they Puerto Ricans. Like, oh shit, like, we fucking fit in anywhere. When I came here, everybody thought I was Aquaman. Like, when I come out, like, I get out the water. I look like Aquaman until I get in the water. Cause I'm from the inner city. Ain't no water in the inner city. And swimming pools, that's it. I look like Aquaman with floaties on and shit, just like, There's shit in the water that you should be scared of. For real, it's like really stuff. They act like this is a unfounded fear that I have. Fuck no, like you don't belong. Stay away from where you don't belong. Like you belong over here, stay over here. If you belong, people ask me all the time, Paco, where are the sharks at? I'm like, right there, like 3 blocks that way. They were like, where aren't the sharks at? Right here, where we at right now. No sharks right here. They were like, well, my swimming skills, I don't belong swimming. I don't belong in that water. For real, like that's where the sharks eat. Why am I going to go to where the sharks eat? That's like if a shark walking here right now. I'll beat the shit out that shark, yo. Like, that shark come in, yo, I will beat the shit out. Like, shark in here, this is where we eat. You know what I mean? And then that's not even the most dangerous thing in the water. You know what's the most dangerous thing in the water? The jellyfish. Oh, jellyfish, yo. Like, people need to read the signs. In Hawaii, we warn people. There are signs that says, don't fuck with the jellyfish. They still fuck with the jellyfish. They give you, that's the only warning you're gonna get when you're in the water too, is the sign outside. Because when you're in it, you don't know. All of a sudden, you're like, something bit me, You get out the water. Got all fucked up marks on you and shit. Then it's like the cure is y'all know what the cure for jellyfish thing is? I'm gonna tell y'all before the pizza get here. The cure for jellyfish is to get peed on. They put urine on you. I don't know what kind of R. Kelly shit this is. Like what kind of scientific process was that to come up with peeing on people? Like, oh man. People need to read the sign. We be warning people all the time. Like, if you want to come to Hawaii, that's the only rules I tell people, because I'm not from here, and I learned. Like, stay away. If it's a sign that says stay away, stay away. And people, they got like these, everything in Hawaii that's beautiful will kill you. Everything. Like, the more beautiful it is, the more dangerous it is. Like, and it's funny how human beings are like that. Like, we'll just see like a rocky shore with water splashing and it's the most beautiful shit. Every human being loves it. Like, you see rainbows in the waves and shit. Like, yo, rainbows in the waves. Like, don't go over there. Like, all the tourists want to go touching shit. They be all in the middle of the rocks and shit. Then they wonder why. Yo, like, I've been watching it. Like, I sit back and watch. Like, these some tourist killers, yo. Like, they be like, we call it Killer Tourist Valley and shit. Because they go down there, we lose like 2-3 of them a year, yo. Yo, yeah, if you do the statistics, you will not get in the water. Like, that water will bump you up, big ass wave out of nowhere, boom, right on the rock. They don't even have funerals in Hawaii. That's fucked up. And where I'm from, they have big ass parades and shit. And then the more down in America, in the mainland, like, we get a whole parade where everybody put up the flag, play gangster ass music and shit. This is for my homies. This is for my homie. Blasting. It's a big ass parade. Down south, they have like whole bands and shit. You be dancing. Like, in Hawaii, they don't do none of that. Like, they throw some flowers in the water. That's it. Like, fuck. Like, yo, they be stars and shit. Like, I met a whole bunch of stars. Like, they pass away. Like, you just gotta move on. Because Hawaii's all about life. Hawaii's all about life. Like, that's what it is. We just celebrate. They celebrate everything when you're in Hawaii, too. They celebrate 1-year-old birthday parties. Like, they family reunions, yo. Like, everybody in Hawaii come to the keiki parties. Like, the keiki parties be lit, yo. For real. There be so much alcohol. So many grown-ups. Like, and I like it because, like, they had, like, the luau system. And the luau's, they get the kids to perform. And that's what's fun. And it's not like how it was when I was growing up. They'd be like, oh, this person can sing. Go sing. You'd be like, what the fuck? Like, oh, shit. No, these kids be having some talent. So I know about the system. Hawaii, you see some things in Hawaii that you will never see on the mainland. That's my thing. Like, in Philadelphia, I will never see what I see here in Hawaii. You know what I see here in Hawaii? Girls in bikinis. I don't see that shit in Philly. You see a girl in Philly in a bikini, go get her. Like, for real. Like, oh, man. Go get her. Cover her up. Like, what is she doing? Somebody done hit her with some shit. Oh, go get her. Damn. Like, Hawaii, you see some things. Like, I just love how Hawaii is. Like, it's the rules of the peace. Like, women cover up all the time, very conservative until they get to the beach. Soon as they near some sand, just everything out like. And it's so crazy because this is like a dynamic. I'm gonna run a little experiment on it. Watch this, look. Nothing. See, no cheers, no applause. Let one of these women whip out a titty right now. There's gonna be all kind of pandemonium. Like, yay! That's crazy how that is. Women can show their ass though in public all they want though. That's I'll never see that. You'll never see that on the mainland. Like, then we guys gotta pretend we don't see it until the girl leaves the room. And as soon as the girl leaves the room, it's like this moment of male bonding and shit. Like, you know what I'm talking about? As soon as the girl leaves, y'all don't see it. The girls don't see it because we all looking like straight and shit, not looking at you and shit. And then you like walking by and then we just like, and then we look at each other like, yo, all the guys, just happiness. Happiness. Guys, we can't do that. We do that, we going to jail. Like, you just can't be walking around with your ass out. You can't. That's indecent exposure. I be trying to, y'all might tell by looking at me. I smoke a lot of weed. Yeah, you might tell by looking at me. I heard my eyes match my shirt earlier, like, oh, I'm not high yet. I will be. I'll be smoking throughout the show. But I smoke that good weed. When I smoke that good weed, I'll be paying attention to stuff. There's two kinds of weeds. There's the indica and the sativa, right? And the indica puts your ass in the couch. That's how you remember that. Like, everything gonna taste good. You're gonna be nice and tired. You're gonna have some good dreams. You're gonna be all right. The sativa? No. Like, oh, you start putting things together. So I'll be watching the news and everybody's like worried about like racial prejudice and white supremacy and the conservatives versus the Democrats and then the Republicans versus the liberals. Like, that's not what we need to be worried about, you know. They're aliens and the government just said it and nobody paying attention to this shit. Are y'all paying attention or is it just the weed? You know what I mean? Like, Google it. Like, it's on CNN, it's on Fox, it's on MSNBC, but it's like the third story down, so nobody gives a fuck. Everybody worried about Donald Trump still. And no. This is the time we need to come together because them aliens are gonna come down and fuck us up, right? You know what I mean? I don't even think they're gonna fuck us up. They're gonna let us fuck each other up. You know what I think? You know what I mean? Because I think our government been knew about it. You know how I know? Because they got some video of a pyramid floating over the government, over Washington, D.C. Pyramid floating. It's military footage. Nobody's worried about this. Like, oh, so I keep smoking my weed. And I turn to the next page, like, and I'm like, yo, and then the government says, oh, we don't know nothing about that. That's a camera malfunction. Like, all right. Then I look on a dollar bill. Have you looked on a dollar bill? There's a floating pyramid on that son of a bitch. You can't tell me. They don't know what the hell is going on. I just hope they don't come down and be trying to do butt stuff with people. I'm not into the butt stuff. Man, that anal probe shit, like, man, I don't, oh, fuck. Sorry for the bad news, y'all. But I think it's a moment for us to come together. It's a moment for us to come together, black versus white, Muslims, Christians, Jews come together. Like, this is the time, male, female, everything. Like, yo, that doesn't matter no more. Because we got to come together and fuck those aliens up. Let's give it up for humanity, y'all. Give it up for humanity. Oh, shit. That's my hope. Ladies and gentlemen, we got a whole lineup of comedians, y'all. I'm going to introduce to you right now. He is the MC for the evening. Ladies and gentlemen, would you please make some noise for your host of the evening, DAndre Duke Dodge.
What's going on? Y'all got corona? Ooh, shit. I'm hot. Don't mind me. They didn't tell me I was performing in my goddamn living room. Jackie, be nice, okay? So everybody don't know, this is my sister Jackie. She came all the way from Queens, New York. She can't say two. or you. And we ain't gonna make fun of her man. This is my homie right here. He came all the way from Atlanta, Georgia. It is hot as hell in here. So I'm gonna just piggyback on what he said because I got a long lineup. Nobody told me I gotta introduce 10 comedians and I gotta do 3 minutes between each set. That's 30 minutes for free. So, mindful, let's go and get this shit started before I pass the fuck out. Oh shit. Everybody from the order? What y'all order? Hey, give me one too. Hey, EBT, bitch. Anyway, so I was smoking with goddamn Paco Loco not too long ago, right? So he was telling y'all about the indica and the other one, sativa. That nigga told me he gave me some Rosa Parks. My ad was on my counter for 3 days. But, hey, that's her right there. Hey, yeah, pause for a second.
The Honda that just went by? The Honda that just went by? You go right now? Nah, I'm telling you, she just went by, like literally, I just saw her. She going right here. Yeah. I literally just saw her. Tell Mike. Tell Paco Loco. Yeah. She just went to, she right here. I just saw her. She right here. She right over here. Look for a chick with no edges. Oh. Chick with no hips. No edges. So what?
Oh, my bad. Let me put in your terminology. Loss of hair.
What? Oh,
loss of hair.
Oh, she lost her hair.
Yeah.
No more hair.
You see? All right, I'll get her on the first commercial break. So anyway, first of all, don't you do that. I'm gonna call Jacquees on you. I will. Watch you tense up. So try with me if you want to. But anyway, so also we gotta give a big round of applause. I just graduated again. I got my second bachelor's. Yep, I'm in psychology and IT. So, if y'all ever need a mentor, hold on one second. Hey, I gotta go get her because she gonna keep doing circus. So anyway, we're gonna get this shit started. We got the first comment coming up. I forgot his name. Tyler the Creator?
No, Tyler the fucking demolition man.
Tyler the motherfucking delicious man. Y'all heard the motherfucker. So guess what? He coming up first. I gotta go get my friend, and I'll be back.
Hey, get my phone.
Oh, thank you. What's up, everybody? How's everybody doing tonight? Oh, it's the first time somebody got my name right up here. Everybody's over there like, because I can't write very good, right? I write like a third grader. Well, there's one time where I found some of my old 4th grade homework and I looked at it, and my handwriting is exactly the same as it is now. It's like, oh God, I just went very, very terrible right there. How's everybody doing tonight? Hungry? Full? Indifferent? No? Is that ice cream? Oh, there you go. You know, who put the sign out there that said acai bowls? Because they spelt it wrong. It's acai bowels out there. There's an E in there.
Probably Mike.
It's probably Mike.
Yeah,
Mike's thinking about bowels all the time. That's why.
It is.
Is it? Okay. Well, that works right there. So COVID numbers going up, huh? That's a shame, huh? Yeah, COVID numbers up. I'm vaccinated. Who here is vaccinated? Ooh, oh, everybody's vaccinated. You know, if you don't want to get vaccinated, oh, you too over there. All right. I don't have any problem with people being unvaccinated, but I say just fucking get the fucking vaccine already. At this point, people are offering you money. You know, my work is like, well, we'll give you $100 if you get vaccinated. It's like, just get the damn vaccine already. All these people have these conspiracies and shit like that. Like, you know, like, I don't know what they're thinking. They think, oh, well, we're all going to turn into zombies or everybody's going to die. And if that does happen, like, who are the people that believe in this shit? They're like fat people that sit on the couch at home and don't do shit in the first place. That's what they are. They just sit around. And so you're telling me if the zombie apocalypse comes, we're just going to be stuck with a whole bunch of fat lazy people that don't want to get the damn vaccine. That's pretty much what you're telling me right there.
That's okay, the zombies will eat them.
No, well, then we're all fucking dead in the first fucking place, so that's how that goes right there. But anyway, oh, this is not going the way I wanted it to. I got a bigger laugh for that right there. How's that? Fuck it. I'm just gonna tell you some stories. I'm from Hawaii, actually. I live actually right down the street over here. This is actually my neighborhood. I grew up here. Let me just tell you, it's very hard living here because, you know, I see all the tourists and stuff now. And it's not so much tourists, it's actually people that are moving here from the mainland. And to me, it's just kind of annoying because everybody tries to, like, you know, it's mainly rich white people that want to come here and they want to push their fucking shit over here. And it's like, you know, I can do whatever the fuck I want, you know. This is America. Well, this is America, but this is also Hawaii, and we'll fuck your ass up, pretty much. We will. And they kind of realized that after a while, but I lived in Chicago for 3 years, too. So when I lived in Chicago, I was homesick out of my fucking mind in Chicago. I was so homesick that every once in a while I'd see like a truck or a van, and would have like, you know, like Hawaii stickers. They would have not one, it would have multiple, like, you know, the Hawaiian Islands on it, Maui built, you know, all this stuff. And for me, you know, in the snow, I got excited about that. I was like, fuck, I gotta see me some of this shit. I actually would speed up, all hopeful, like, I'm gonna see somebody from home over here. And I'd go up, and I'd speed up, and I'd look inside, and I'd see the whitest family I've ever seen in my goddamn life inside there. Not one person. It wasn't like somebody who was like, oh, there's one Hawaiian guy who maybe has, you know, like a haole wife or something like that, or, you know, a haole guy. You know, there was no mix over there. It was just straight up, like, and they were singing too. I know they were singing because all their lips were moving and their heads were going like this, like it was Kids Pop fucking 98 or something like that. It was disgusting. And it wasn't attractive white people. It was like white trash people. Like ugly, deformed white people. And I was just like, what the fuck? Flash forward, I come home, finally, I'm back home. I come over here, and you know what? Every other car that I see is like that right there. It's just a whole bunch of white people that, oh, we moved here. And it's like, I don't understand it. It's like I come back home and there's tropical weather and it's so beautiful here. And it's just really fucking retarded, ugly white people. It feels like Florida to me. Like, when did it become Florida over here? Obviously, sometime soon, right? But, yeah, there's a problem with that. So I was watching the Joe Rogan. You guys watch Joe Rogan podcast? No, nobody watches Joe Rogan. Anyway, Joe Rogan had this girl from North Korea, and she escaped North Korea. Her name was Yeonmi Park, and she escaped from. This was just a couple of days ago. She tells this horrifying story of, you know, she came from North. They don't let you do shit over there. They say the only thing you're allowed to do free in North Korea is breathe. Like they make them save up. They don't have. You can't hunt any animals over there because that belongs to the dictator over there. If you get caught doing any of that, you die. You're over there eating bugs and roaches. There was somebody that was so freaking starving and they were so malnourished, their guts just fell out of their freaking back right there. He was by the river and he was starving, begging for food over there. And there's people like that living there. And she was telling all of these horrifying stories of that. And I got so into it that I decided when I got home, I'm going to watch this. So I turned it on and I was actually watching it. And I'm watching it and I'm watching this girl talk about her story. And the first thing I notice is like, this girl is very skinny, but she's got huge ass fucking tits. Watch it. This fucking skinny 80-pound girl has fucking huge ass tits. And I was looking at it and I was just like, oh my God. And I'm thinking, I know what you're thinking. Like, you're a piece of shit for thinking this, right? This girl is telling her horrified, this brave, beautiful, you know, strong woman who escaped fucking dictatorship. And you're fucking talking about her tits. But you see, that's the whole thing though, right there. That's a free thought right there. For me to think that, you know, she's got big tits right there. Because where she came from, she couldn't even have a fucking free thought. You gotta remember this. She couldn't even have any kind of free thought. She was so convinced that her leader was God that she couldn't even think those things in her head. Because if she thought that, oh, maybe he can read my thoughts and that they'll fucking kill me. That's how bad it was right there. And I don't know about you, but I don't want to live in a country where I can't respect a freaking woman and think she's brave and awesome and still fucking love her tits at the same time. I don't want to live in a country like that. Because you know what? That's how you become North Korea right there. All right, thank you. I got to piss. Who's the host? Oh, give it up for Paco Loco, your semi-host.
Yeah, I'm back. DAndre Dukes is doing something. I hope it's important. That's okay, cause I got jokes. I'll be taking this shit for real. Like, you know, I'll be taking this for real, cause I used to be in poetry a whole lot, and I used to do poetry. And you know what I realized as a poet, like, you don't make a lot of money at all, yo. Like, for real, like I be famous as hell doing all this stuff, doing shows. Like I ain't never see a poet sell out a stadium. You know what I mean? I saw Cat Williams do it, and I saw Kevin Hart do it. I saw a lot of people sell out stadiums. And I'm gonna go this round. I like comedy because like you can just go hard sometimes and go hard on people and just like really express yourself. And you know, which way I should take this? I'm gonna go here. Fuck it. Like, you know what I like? Let's talk about race relations, right? And it's funny because I listen to the news, and the news be like that it's white supremacy. You know what I mean? The white people, like, hold on, I don't understand that it's white supremacy because I haven't met a white person better than me yet. You know what I mean? I'm faster, stronger, smarter. How is that super? And then if you listen to comedians, the white male comedians, you could testify to this, Jeff. He can't say shit. Come on in, fill the spots in. We gonna make more seats for you. But I'm just like, if a white male comedian go on stage and say the wrong shit, he ain't never gonna do that shit again. You seen what happened to Kramer? You know what I mean? Kramer can't say nothing nowhere. I could go on every stage in America, look at white America in the face, be like, cracker, 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 cracker. Nothing's gonna happen to me, like, oh shit. The only way I say it's white supremacy is like what I was talking about earlier, the aliens. What if the aliens are white people? Like, that explains the butt stuff. Oh shit, sorry, I ain't even mess up your food. Oh shit. Hi, here goes the host. He's back, y'all. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the stage. Your host for the evening, man. He is DAndre Duke Dodds.
Appreciate you, man.
Anyway, so now I'm back. So let's start this all the way over. I'm Duke. I'm from Atlanta, Georgia. I ain't shit. Just to let y'all know. So now that y'all know that, we family. So, while we got this on my mind, I got the goddamn pastor in them goddamn building. Put your hands together for that motherfucking pastor right there. Come on. Oh, y'all going to hell. I hope all y'all. So anyway, me and my mom was talking today. She asked me about making her some more kids. Yeah, she wants some more grandbabies. She think I'm gonna be like my daddy. My daddy got 30. So she assumed that I'm a replica of him because, well, goddamn. Black people just ain't never on time. See, I like y'all. I just like y'all. My black friends ain't never on time. You saw how they got me off stage earlier. Blame her. Who bad? Mike's. So anyway, my mom wants some more kids. She wants some grandkids. She said right now she need a granddaughter so she can go on dates. She need another grandson so she can babysit. And then she said she need somebody to tame me. I don't know what taming mean, but I told her I'm a POD. And everybody know what a POD is, right? Come on, man, you look smart. Do you? A POD? Kiki, come on now. I know you know. Plenty of disappointments, just like you. right, doggy. But that wasn't direct, that was a general thing. So anyway, after I told her I was putting disappointment just like her, because you know her life is failure too, just like mine. Everybody know yo. How many more niggas coming?
I got one more.
We did. Loco. I'm sorry, bro. There's too many black people in this goddamn establishment. It's too hot.
I like this car.
Hell no, I need it. I'm finna. Anyway, so let's have some fun. So anyway, what you do for a living, Miss Man? Huh? Oh, you a wife? Go, girlfriend. You trying to get the next level? Huh? Who your man? Oh, the nigga that don't know nothing? That nigga told me he know what POD stand for. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. GTS it. Google that shit. No, I didn't. My auntie even know it. But y'all ain't shit. We gonna have some fun tonight, boy. It's hot. If I pass out, hey, who want a number to my 401k? You gotta sing. Hey, I bet. Hey, only way she will get it, she gotta sing Dry Coots for everybody. Ooh. Make me. Anyway, so let's get back into the show because we got like. Well, this gonna be a long fucking night. Who is Julia? Oh, so my auntie Miss Julie is a comedian. I didn't know that. Where you from? For real, you speak pidgin? What side of town you from? You like you from the east side. What that is? UH what? Hell no! What do L-I-K-E spell? Huh? No, nigga, you live here. You're trying to fuck with me. So bring to the stage, we call her Miss Julia. Julia is Juliet? Julia. From Hawaii. So make a round of applause for Miss Julia.
Hey everybody, how's it going? I'm super stoked to be here. This is awesome. We've got a great crowd. Everybody give it up for Paco. He does this 8 million times a week. He's the best. Yes. Okay, cool. So I love living here, and because there's so much creativity. You know, there's so many TV shows and movies that shoot here. In fact, actually, you might recognize me from some of them. Oh my gosh, here is my monologue from Hawaii 5-0. Would you like the chicken or the fish? And scene. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Oh wow, you having fun? You're like taking. All right, that's cool. That's cool. You do your thing, man. That's cool. When you're an actor, there's a lot of pressure to look as young and thin as possible. I walked into this one audition and I sucked in my tummy as much as I could, and I was like, "Hi, I'm here to audition for the role of the anorexic daughter." And the director was like, "No, you're here to play the mom." And I was like, "Oh, thank God." My Spanx nearly exploded. And I went to college for acting, and it's coming along. You know, my last gig I got paid in buffalo wings and a drink ticket. So my Oscar's right around the corner. And my mom's super supportive, but she really wants to be a grandma. And I'm not sure I want to have kids, but she keeps dropping these hints. Like we were at Macy's and we passed by the baby section, and she holds up a little baby onesie. She's like, "Sweetie, can you give up your dream so I can buy this now for my unborn grandchild?" And I was like, "Sure, Mom, let me just go have sex with the cashier and we'll be good to go." And she was like, "Oh, maybe we'll get this for free then." She's the best. She's awesome. I watch a lot of YouTube, but I don't like that the YouTube algorithm, it guesses what videos I want to watch, and I don't like that it's always correct. Because I imagine the voice of that algorithm is like a mean, know-it-all Russian lady.
Here is Taylor Swift interview, you basic bitch. Oh, you watched the Tour de France? No, not for you. Instead, here is video of chimpanzee riding a Segway. And don't pretend you can't stop watching this man eating a cactus.
I'm like, why is she always right? I don't get it. It's sad. And I used to think Facebook could read my thoughts based on the ads they'd show me. But it turns out I am just a predictable basic bitch. I think they got all they needed from the fact that I did list my political views as live, laugh, love. Not proud at all. Is anyone here on the dating apps? Anybody? Yeah, which one? Tinder. I was on Tinder, I was on Bumble, I was on all of them. But for me, I'm not anymore because for me they were so fake, you know? I want to see true stuff on men's profiles, you know? Like their medications and fears and how much I know they cry during the first 10 minutes of Pixar's Up. Yeah? Yeah, okay, cool. And when I was on the apps, I try not to have sex on the first date, like I tended to do. But I was so horny, I had to cock block myself in advance. So here's what I do. I wouldn't shave my legs. I wore high-waisted cotton underwear. And if it was really hot, to make sure I didn't take off my clothes, I'd Sharpie, "Will you marry me?" on my belly. And it was actually really effective, which is actually sad, because if a guy I'm dating... Oh, what's going on? Something's going on. Okay. Oh, no, it's cool, it's cool. Oh, what I was talking about? Oh, yeah, boners. Yes. No worries. Yeah, so I'm trying to think. Oh, yeah. So if a guy I'm dating has a boner, I don't want it to go to waste. I look at it like a ripe avocado. I've got a short window of time to use it before it gets squishy. And who doesn't love guacamole? All over your face. It's good for your skin. It's good for your skin. That's all I'm saying. But I wasn't totally honest with you about why I got off the apps. I did get a boyfriend, and now I'm engaged. Oh, thank you. So I'm officially off the market. I mean, I was already in the clearance bin. It's real. It's true. Yeah, I was already in the clearance bin. But what's weird about having a fiance is now I'm much more careful about what I say on stage because I want him to think I'm a saint. I want him to think I have never given a guy a blowjob in a bubble bath in my life. I mean, he's not here right now, so yeah, I did, and I almost drowned. It was like choking on lavender bubbles while diving for a penis. It's not the way I want to be remembered, so don't tell him. But I did tell my fiance that I'd be talking about him on stage, and he was so cool about it. He's like, "Listen, I'm a secure person. Say whatever you want. Just be sure you tell them I have a big dick." And I said, "Well, I can't just come out and say you have a big dick. What if I just tell them my butt kind of hurts?" So Paco loves that joke. Oh man. Now, my fiance has this little cat that he spoils rotten, and I think it's sweet. Like, he even got it a small fountain. Like a real drinking fountain that you plug in, the water circulates and cascades down. Isn't that adorable? I just want to know, where's my fucking fountain? I prefer lapping up wine as it cascades down from a spigot directly into my mouth. Can my fiance get me one of those? No, apparently not. But you know what? It's cool. It's cool. Like, I could just buy myself a box of wine, put it on a high shelf, turn the box on its side, and let the wine fall into my mouth, right? I don't need him to buy me a fountain, right? Because that's reserved for his fucking cat. Ooh, look at that. Oh my god, that looks so fucking good. Thanks, Reno. That looks amazing. So I'm aware I look like a tourist. I'm not. I was born and raised here. But when I go to restaurants and they ask for my address for contact tracing, they never believe I'm local. So what I say is, "Oh, my address is 323 Hualani Drive, Honolulu, Hawaii." $96822. And growing up white in Hawaii, it wasn't until I went to school in New York City at 18 that I saw so many other white people. Like, the first time I was on the subway, I saw these two old white dudes, and they had polo shirts on and loafers, and they were acting so white.
They were like, did you see the latest TED Talk on the benefits of grocery co-ops? Yes, I did. Outstanding. And did you read the New York Times that flaxseed milk is the new must-have for the digestive system?
And I was thinking, I was like, how'd you learn to talk like that? Hooked on douchebonics? These are the jokes, folks. These are the jokes. It is interesting here in Hawaii, if you have a little bit of depression, the vibe is like, oh, if you're sad, just look up at the sky. And that's why I loved being a New Yorker, because there, no one tries to cheer you up. Yeah, no one tries to cheer you up. Besides, if I did look up, a pigeon would just shit on my forehead. This is true. I don't handle embarrassment well. Like this one morning in high school, my mom was driving me there, and we were at a red light, and it was Christmas time, so I was belting out Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, full blast, living my best life. Like, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer had a very shiny nose like a light bulb. I look out of my window, the hottest guy in the whole school is standing there just looking at me. I was so embarrassed. I didn't know what to do, so I look at him and I go, back me up on the course, motherfucker! And then he looked embarrassed, so I was like, yeah. So now, no lie, whenever I mess up, I just double down and add motherfucker. This one time I was playing bingo, and this woman was being a lot. She was like, Julia, you actually don't have bingo? And I was like,
No, you don't have bingo, motherfucker!
and that's the last time they let me volunteer at the retirement home. It's sad but true. I miss New York. I really do. Even the weird moments. Like this one time late at night I was on the subway heading home. This guy approaches me and starts hitting on me aggressively. And I was too tired to let him know politely that I wasn't interested. But I do know sign language, so I randomly signed, please leave me alone. And he backs away. And he's like, whoa, this bitch is deaf. I felt so guilty for pretending to be deaf, but it was really effective, and I would have pulled it off if I hadn't have gone,
Who you calling bitch? Motherfucker!
these are the jokes, yeah, trying not stuff. Okay. So last week I was shooting an episode of the TV show Magnum PI, and after we were done shooting, we got in a van and they took us back to the dressing room area, and I was just me and Jay Hernandez, the guy playing Magnum. And we went all the way back in dead silence. And I just kept thinking to myself in the van, I was like, Magnum PI is in the van. Do not fart. Like I did in the NCIS van. There was like, there were no stars, but I killed a couple of extras. Yeah, okay, we're moving right along. So once I acted with this Nickelodeon teenage star, and it was a trip, because I was in a scene with him, and he'd just keep making the same faces over and over and call it acting. I'd say my line, and he'd be like, huh, 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 huh. It was like acting with a GIF. And I was like, this guy is not going to play Hamlet anytime soon. Be like, huh, to be or not to be, huh, huh, huh. And I was thinking, I was like, how would you learn to act like that? The Royal Academy of Dramatic GIFs? Like, I don't know. Well, that one will go. That's okay. So I don't know if I'm getting too old for certain things, but I am getting hints. Like last night I tried to order mac and cheese, and the waitress was like, no, I'm sorry, that's for kids under 12, so I'm going to have to ask the waiter if it's okay. And I was like, am I getting carded for mac and cheese? I was like, what else am I too old for? Like apple juice, McNuggets. Like next thing you know, they're going to say I'm too old for baby food, and that's just delicious. And she comes back, she's like, yeah, the chef's not going to make it for you because it's just for kids. And I was just like, oh my god, I forgot the punchline, guys. I win today. Oh no, wait, now I know. Okay. So she's like, yeah, it's just for kids. And I'm working so hard and I can't remember. Oh, like, okay. This is going so well. This is going so well. All right, I'll just end on this. I've been on a diet the past few weeks, but this time it's for me. I used to go on diets to look more attractive for men, till I realized my vagina works no matter what weight I'm at. Woohoo! And men love working vaginas. Mine still works great when I'm curvier. You might have to lift a few things to get there, but who doesn't have a treasure hunt? Right? The guy could pretend to be a pirate and be like, I'm going to dive for the prize jewel. And the parrot on his shoulder's like, what? You might not make it out alive. Aye, but it'll be an orgasm for the ages. I'm like, Yeah, that's right. I'll give you an orgasm because, ladies and gentlemen, my pussy works. All right, that's my time. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate it.
All right. So, give your hand up for Julia. I ain't gonna lie, she do a lot. She a local, she an actor, actress. And she do comedy. Shot the hell out of me. I damn sure thought she was a credit repair because I need one. But we got a long ass list going on, so guest this day we're gonna bring up to Jessica Rabbit. Let's go.
Give it up for your host. We are throwing all kind of shit in tonight. So guys, I'm gonna sit this here because I'm trying new things since it's open mic. We gotta try it all. Guys, I'm Jessica, or Jess Rabbit on Instagram, or Jess Rabbit Comedy. And I am very new to comedy. But you may have seen me on things like Naked and Afraid, Pranked, and Sex Sent Me to the ER. Okay, small time life. That's just a description of my life every day. Yes, usually naked and afraid, feeling pranked, and going to the ER for some reason or another. Usually sex related, but that's a whole different thing. But luckily I'm usually not the patient. Woohoo, thank God. So, how might that happen? Yeah, I am accidentally prone, just a little bit. But it never usually gets me, it gets somebody else around me. And y'all are all in the vicinity of being around me, so I warned you. Just so you know. Accidents, and you're in the vicinity, right? Last really bad accidental happening, it cost me a relationship. Yeah, how could that happen? Well, how am I supposed to know that swinging testicles would look like a toy to the wild cats? Exactly, that's the face he made. He was like, oh! And he got a little bit more pissed off when we went to the ER, and the nurse is like, oh, it's you again. I'm like, in my defense, the other times were not my fault either. Queen of accidental happenings here. Keyword accidents, means not my fault. But, we all have those moments. I'm looking on the list here because I wanted to talk about stuff that Paco was talking about, and I think some of you might have missed it. He was talking about being here and the first birthday parties that they have here. I'm no longer allowed to bartend at first birthday parties. I might have accidentally got all of the adults drunk, and there was a fight. So yeah, queen of accidental happenings, but I didn't realize it was a first birthday party in my defense. It looked like some bachelorette party or some wedding party. I mean, it was adults everywhere, barely any kids, and there was a lot of booze. How was I supposed to know? The one, it could have been one for like first year anniversary. I don't know, but who knows? So if y'all have not been down there, there's a bathroom down there. Be really careful. Yeah, Paco also talks about things that scare him and the noises that you hear. Well, after I hear him saying this, I walk downstairs and I'm down there in the bathroom and I hear these noises. I'm like, oh God. The exorcist or some shit's gonna get me while I'm down here. No, it was Mike in there taking a shit and scared me. Like, I'm telling you, it was interesting. But it made me think, a lot of times things are our perception, right? Sometimes we get mad because of things, but it's our perception. But men and women, we handle things differently, right? Yeah, very differently. I know this because I had a, okay, we're going to pretend we're going to cut this off. I'm not admitting to being wrong. Not at all. Maybe a little bit wrong. Have you ever had what we call a butt hurt moment, where you are so hurt that you act like an ass to somebody because they hurt your feelings? I might have had that happen a couple weeks ago. It was because of one word, though. What one word could make a woman going from sweet lovey-dovey to fuck you in 0.5 seconds? What word? Think about it. Relax. Motherfucker, don't tell me to relax. Like, no, we see. Y'all know now. They're not going to admit it, but that's for a woman. What one word can make a man get that pissed off? Or at least a little defensive. No. Tell a man no. That works. I know, guys, I'm sorry. I'm like taking a jab at the boys a little bit. But I took a jab at the girls too. I said the girls first. What can make you go from butt hurt to I'm gonna leave you or I'm gonna kill you? One. It's 2 words here. Calm down. Don't say that to a woman, right, ladies? Don't tell me to calm down. If I'm mad, you're justifiably mad, right? What 2 words can make a man that upset? I'm pregnant. Just say it. Oh, yes, see? They agree. Yes, I'm pregnant. That would make them feel just as upset. But, you know, it's easily fixed if people think about it. What 2 words will make that woman happy? I'm sorry. What 2 words will fix that same man? I'm horny. Just say it. You don't even gotta say I'm sorry. You just gotta say I'm horny. It works. They're all agreeing. They're looking down because they're not wanting to tell you away their secrets, right? No, women, you can't. See, I got the thumbs up. Yes. I already know it. I'm looking. Now Lois says, yep, that one works too. It works. I know this. I have done years of extensive research on this. I have learned that I'm horny is way better than I'm sorry. You never need to say it because the vagina says it for you. But don't let the vagina say it too well. Yes. No, we'll go into that one in a minute. I think really hard on things a lot, right? So, what's something that's unattractive for somebody to say to you when you're dating or getting to know each other? Something that would just like really put you off. And what's the worst time for them to say it? Just getting to know somebody while you're having sex, be my girlfriend. I've had this shit happen to me. Men, I'm trying to educate you, don't do that shit. Yeah, it gets worse. What else can a man say to turn you off and make you run the other way? Or at least be like, oh fuck, he's crazy. While you're having sex, marry me. Had it happen 2 times. 2 times. I'm like, oh fuck, I picked the winners here. Like, it didn't work out, obviously, or I would be married. Not married. Didn't work out. Yeah, see, some women want to hear that. I don't want to hear it during sex, though. That is the one time, like, I'm thinking either he's mentally challenged or he's lost all of the blood to his brain and it's in his penis, and that's what his penis is saying to me. He's like, I fell in love with the girl. Exactly. See? It works that way. You know, that's just my thoughts, and I'm like, maybe this is onto something here. But then again, this is also the queen of accidental happenings that fucks up on a lot of things. Like the time I accidentally flashed the police. Yeah, anybody else in here accidentally flashed the police? Me. Yeah. But you know, something to be said for that. You know, I didn't go to jail. Thank you, God. But I think it was because of the friend that was with me. It probably wasn't even me. Everybody's like, no, Paco earlier was telling me, no, just flash him, you'll make everybody else. I'm like, no, fuck, I'm not doing that. He thinks that's how I get out of everything. No, it's not. That's never on purpose. But I did take a bet one time, and the bet consisted of just that I dare you to flash the next oncoming car at 11 o'clock at night in a little small town in South Carolina. Like, nobody's riding down this road. Okay, wait a minute. What am I going to get from this bet if I take the bet, right? So I bet my friend that he has to walk on his hands, upside down, the middle of the road, butt naked. That fucker did it. I can't even back out of it, right? So, next thing I know, I'm sitting there waiting. I'm going to flash the police, you know, like, do my thing, and all of a sudden they come by, the blue lights come on. I'm like, fuck me. And the police are ready to arrest me. He's looking at me like, how much have you had to drink tonight?